do is stop it when it starts, right when we hear it. Let's find out the source of these things. Letting them fester just makes it even worse.
Thank you.
And then there's time for play on words and, well, I didn't really say that and this and that. Let's just stamp the stuff out, you know? Again, why those names came up, those are the 3 people that have told me they wanted a test. Now, what's transpired after that, I don't know. I don't know if Marv is saying that, that's going to be stopped. I'll tell you that right after today. And I know he's not here today, but I want to thank retired Chief Brian Williamson for his leadership, his mentorship, and for his friendship. He is a main driving force on why I'm standing here today. But I don't, you know, anything more than that, I don't know. Again, when I start hearing these things, I want to know, you know.
And that's why we requested a meeting with you.
Well, and I'm glad, because this kind of stuff just causes organizational chaos.
Tattoos serve a range of purposes in criminal gangs, and every gang has a more or less secret set of meanings associated with specific designs. You've probably seen a lot of tattoos that show loyalty to a group or gang. But what do tattoos from gangs mean? As the number of people in American gangs grew in the 1920s, more and more of them got tattoos. Like mafia tattoos, gang tattoos became a way for people to show they were part of a certain group.
Organizational chaos.
Almost every gang has a certain set of tattoos that represent them. If you want to know what the secret meanings of the names of groups like Hell's Angels and MS-13 are, this video is for you.
Causes organizational chaos.
The group is demanding the officer be fired.
The officer should be removed immediately. He shouldn't be paid while he's being investigated.
The police administration says the matter is under review.
Again, something we have to be mindful of. At no point in time does the department condone anything that would be interpreted as offensive, interpreted as hateful, or as being discriminatory in any form or fashion.
Now to an Eyewitness News investigation. An alleged gang of sheriff's deputies within the LA County Sheriff's Department known as the Executioners. Their alleged tattoo depicts a skeleton in flames, an AK-47, and a Nazi-style helmet. Miriam Hernandez has a closer look at the pressure mounting on the department to open their files on any groups like this.
That doesn't need to be here.
So the guys are out there, they're trying to be proactive. Unfortunately, sometimes they are reactive.
From inside the Compton Sheriff Station, a deputy's claim filed with the county about an aggressive band of his cohorts allegedly in control. According to the claim, members are branded with a sinister logo,
which is a skeleton wearing a Nazi helmet with an AK-47 laughing,
and go by a sinister name, the Executioners, which according to the claim does not allow African American or female members. Deputy Art Gonzalez alleges the deputy gang is trampling on the rights of citizens and targeting him as a whistleblower.
Bureau of Criminal Investigations.
You're talking about things that have gone on in this department forever? Well, let's stop that.
Yeah, and to go, and I think you interrupted me and we got off track for a second,
Sure.
but when you're talking about me being angry, you're goddamn right I'm angry about it. And Brian said that I should talk to somebody, and I did. I talked to Kimberly Miller. And I brought Kimberly Miller's card to Human Resources because my chief said that I should, talk to somebody. And when I brought her information to Human Resources because she said that she could work with me, I was denied. So I don't think it was really about whether or not the chief wanted me to talk to somebody or not, because when I took the opportunity to talk to somebody about all of the bullshit that's been going on her and I told her everything, she said, you know what? I said, so the chief says that I should talk to somebody. What's your thoughts? She said, you know what? Where you are right now, with you being as angry as you are, you're in a good, you should be angry. So, according to her, I should be angry. And I'm gonna be about it. I mean, I am. And I hope over time that it subsides. But when I keep hearing things, where I keep hearing the same individuals saying these things that are absolutely not true, it's like pulling off a scab for me. It's pulling off a scab for me. And I don't have a lot of faith that it's ever going to get resolved.
We'll take any criticism at all, but when someone says we haven't shown a picture, we don't give out police statistics, I hope the public understands who's saying it and the value of the staff that work here.
Huh?
And the dedicated city council members who give all their time here.
What?
That's what 99.9% of the public sees, hears, and appreciates.
Oh. Okay.
Violence, shootings, beatings.
Why y'all beating him?
Claims of excessive force and much more. And
well, first of all, there is no gang of any deputies running any station right now. This matter has already been receiving very swift administrative action. We've already taken positive steps.
pressure for change is intensifying. Professor Sean Kennedy at Loyola Law School releasing a 2-year study of deputy gangs, including the executioners.
Often the inking is attached to some kind of act of violence, including a shooting. It's the ultimate expression of your commitment to policing and your commitment to the deputy gang.
The complainant, Deputy Art Gonzalez, is a former U.S. Marine decorated for his service in Iraq, Afghanistan. Here in Compton, once praised for speedy action to save a 4-year-old boy shot in the head. The tipping point? Gonzalez says he witnessed a deputy executioner assaulting a fellow deputy. Gonzalez called a confidential tip line for internal affairs. To his shock, he says in his claim, the recording was intercepted.
Is within 48 hours, a recording of his supposedly anonymous call was leaked to the gang at the station.
He also reports that graffiti appeared at the station entrance.
Art is a rat, and that was placed at the keypad to get into the parking lot. So that's the most visible place in the entire station.
Compton, a flashpoint for high-profile crimes. Recently, the armored SUV of rapper YG in the middle of a shootout. And an 18-year-old security guard, Andres Guardado, chased by 2 Compton deputies, shot 5 times in the back. Evidence of the secret deputy pack emerged in the wrongful death shooting case of Dante Taylor. Compton deputy Samuel Aldama forced to reveal his tattoo, saying that about 20 deputies at the Compton station have the same ink.
Skeletons, which is a symbol of death. There are flames on Aldama's tattoo, which symbolizes he's emerging from hell. There's an AK-47.
The Taylor family attorney put up huge billboards looking for potential victims. Aldama denied the group is a gang. The county settled for $7 million.
This is all taxpayers' money. So Yes, the taxpayer should be very worried. Criminal defense lawyers are going to be lining up, making motions for new trials.
The Gonzalez claim alleges the executioners brokered a deal to amp up arrest numbers. Members of the public were stopped for minor infractions. According to the Loyola study, sheriffs over the last 5 decades have been unable or unwilling to dismantle the deputy gangs, and the money paid out to settle lawsuits when they are caught crossing the line.
The Inspector General gave me a ballpark estimate based on just public information that it's at least $50 million. I think in reality, it's got to be much, much more.
Villanueva says he is the first sheriff to impose a policy forbidding such groups. The Inspector General says today there is no evidence that the sheriff has pursued any house cleaning. The county's watchdogs want the sheriff's records on all deputy gangs and the names of all members. The sheriff says due process laws protect deputies from such disclosure. As for Gonzalez now, he wants compensation for the years he had planned to serve, but now cannot.
Once you run afoul of the department and you blow the whistle on illegal conduct within the LA County Sheriff's Department, your career is over.